It's helping me get over the things that have happened so I can mentally prepare myself to get back into the field.
Our brothers in arms and sisters in arms need to know that we're here to support them here at Kandahar, Afghanistan, at CAF. While they're here, we're going to help them anything that it takes to improve their quality of life. That is the #1 mission as far as United States Navy Seabees are concerned.
The Wounded Warrior program is very important. It is Strike 6 and Strike 7's main effort to make sure that the Strike Wounded Warriors are taken care of.
I take it as an honor to be back here working with these guys. I see the effects that our works have on them. You know, whether it's guys that are staying up at the hospital for an extended period of time or guys that are coming back here.
I look forward to getting back to my boys. You know, they're I don't know, man. I miss them. You know.
Though my brothers are still out there fighting, I got brothers here now with me.
Wounded Warrior program is 110%. You got to give it. It's not something that you can just do, and the reason why is because the soldiers will see it. They will see if you're just going through the motions. You got to put the time in. The soldiers have to know that they're here, they're being taken care of, and that's what it's all about. If I don't give 110%, then I don't need to be here.
To our wounded warriors, get well soon. And to everyone involved with the program, thank you so much. What you do is so important. Now, as security grows in the Kandahar province, so do the amount of bases. And the ones who build those compounds are the Naval Seabees. PFC's Sean Denham has more.
The checkpoints along Highway 1, Kandahar's busiest route, provide security to the people of the region. American forces, Afghan National Army, and Afghan National Police man the checkpoints. On October 12th, the 21st Naval Mobile Construction Battalion from Lakehurst, New Jersey, erected the first of 3 new checkpoints along Highway 1. The Seabees completed the construction quickly, using excavation machines to fill HESCO walls. These barriers provide protection to CPs and are built on site within hours. After the barriers were filled, the Seabees installed a guard tower. The wooden structure sits atop a metal cargo container which doubles as a shelter for personnel stationed there. Builder 3rd Class Ben Khalea, a builder with the Seabees, said, "The next one we build will go smoother. We'll build the stairs before we bring them out here. This way we can fix issues before we leave base." Soldiers of Charlie Company, 1st of the 502nd, provided security for the site. Soldiers patrolled the perimeter and watched a nearby tree line for activity. This was a change of pace from their normal duties in the Kandahar region. Staff Sergeant Patrick Delacruz, a squad leader with the company, said, "This is actually our first time doing this. We usually do patrol missions and move around more. We're outside the wire a lot." The soldiers visited with people in the area as children played nearby. With 1st Strike providing security and the CP completed, the day was a success. Additional checkpoints will bring more security to southern Afghanistan and its local population. Strike.
Nice, Denham. And those CBs are non-stop. They've contributed so much to support this fight. Now, the stories coming from the Strike Brigade are unfreaking believable. They've got pride, they've got a sense of courage, and they've got duty. And you got to see them all. And here's how you, the viewer, can check them out.
The Strike Brigade is made up of high-speed soldiers with high-speed stories, and you got to check them all out. For starters, if you're not a part of the Brigade's Facebook page yet, you got to get on board. Here you'll find tons of Strike pictures, Strike video, Strike comments, Strike conversations, and look at that. You can even watch the latest Strike Zone-Afghanstan. Forget about it. And for you family members and loved ones back home, it's a great way to stay up to date with the unit's events. To become a part of it, log into your Facebook and in the search box type in 2nd Brigade Strike. That's 2ND Brigade Strike. And then when you see the unit's crest, click on it and then click like. Easier than pie, whatever that friggin' means. Also, read up on the weekly history of the Strike Brigade with Strike Honors. Here you'll read about the ones who paved the way for today's Strike soldiers, from the Second World War to Vietnam, the Middle East, and everything in between. Make sure you read up on your Strike history. Look for it at your base, on the Strike portal, and on the Brigade Facebook page. And you gotta look for your copy of the Brigade's magazine, The Heartbeat, which is a monthly publication that is cover-to-cover strike. You're gonna love this thing. In it, you'll find the strike pictures and strike stories of your strike soldiers, useful information, and even words from Strike 6 himself. Absolutely, sir. You can soon find it at your base, on the strike portal, and on the brigade's Facebook page. Get your copy today.
Hello, my name's Sergeant Justin Mall. I'm in 2nd Brigade, 101st Airborne Division, Bravo Company. I just wanted to send a shout out and say hello to my wife and daughter in Tennessee and my son and the rest of my family back in West Virginia. Thanks for all your support, and go WVU.
Hi, I'm 2nd Lieutenant Santiago. I'm originally from Puerto Rico. I just wanted to say hi to my family, Marlene and Arlene, and I hope they're doing fine. I hope to see you soon.
The Strike Brigade is now well into its deployment, and staying mentally focused is big. Here to advise us with some words of wisdom is the 101st Division Chaplain, Chaplain Paul Hurley.
1st Airborne Air Assault, Screaming Eagles. And I'm also the president of, here in Afghanistan, I'm president of Red Sox Nation, the Afghanistan chapter. And of course I am, I'm a proud member of Red Sox Nation. I'm a proud member of the 101st, the Screaming Eagles. And I'm also proud to be associated with the chaplains here in the Strike Brigade. But what I want to talk to you about was really something quite different than being proud, and that is to be dependent on others, to be open to the help that's out there from folks. You know, it reminds me of a story when I was a new priest. I was in a parish up in the Boston area, and we had this older woman. She was a housekeeper, and on hot, humid days, sometimes she'd pass you in the hallway, and she would say in her Irish, "Oh, this humidity's killing me." And of course, she always meant to say the humidity. But I remember that because true humility is challenging and it is difficult. And humility truly means to be grounded. Grounded in our God, grounded in our communities, grounded in our relationships with one another. And that is a challenge for us. You know, we live in a society that teaches us to be independent. And we certainly need to be independent, but in the times of difficulty, we need to be dependent on others and allow people to help us. And that's really what I wanted to remind folks, especially those who may be finding things challenging at this time, to rely on the people around them who are there to help them, their chaplains or their family, their friends, whoever it is that you find in your life that's there for you. So again, I just wanted to remind everybody out there that we do have a need to be dependent on others. And I hope you're able to do that for those that need it the most. So thank you, and have a great day. Air Assault.
Bada bing, sir. Awesome advice. And as for the Red Sox, forgotten about. Now, the Strike Brigade has many assets, and one of them is its eyes in the sky. Specialist Mike Monroe has more.
One very important piece of the fight in Afghanistan is the ability to identify and track targets. The unmanned aerial system is one of the ways the Strike Brigade is capable of doing that. Equipped with a video camera and flown from a remote location, the UAS monitors possible enemy activity troops on the ground may not be able to see.
We can see things that they can't see on top of buildings, behind buildings. If they're breaching, a compound, we can see what's going on in the open area. Maybe not so much inside the buildings, but that's still a big help to them.
The platoon operates several shadows, and the birds log a lot of time in the air.
We do hours and hours and hours of looking for bad guys, placing IEDs or mortar teams, of that nature.
Sergeant Elms went on to say that the most rewarding part of the job is when the companies report back that just knowing the shadow was in the air was a comfort to them. For 2nd Brigade Combat Team, 101st Airborne Division Public Affairs, I'm Specialist Mike Monroe.